What's up, YouTube? Happy Sunday afternoon. Chef Stacker LA. I'm chilling here in my apartment, just catching up on some YouTube, posting a video on YouTube, doing all kinds of things at once. Just kidding. I ain't doing shit, man. I'm just blowing some trees. But I am gonna talk about my trip to the coin show today. Which was fun. I mean, I was super excited to go. It was the Glendale Coin Show in Van Nuys. There wasn't as many vendors today as I thought there would be. I guess yesterday was a little busier, had more vendors, and it was Saturday. I get it. I was also told by somebody there, another vendor, that everyone's at a Las Vegas coin show. So totally missed that. Maybe I'll catch a Vegas coin show sometime in the future. But so one of the main reasons I wanted to go to this coin show was because a buddy of mine loaned me 2 Russian Empire coins. It's the same buddy of mine who sold me this Chevron Neds. Again, Chevron Ned stands for red gold due to the fact that there's like 10% copper in there, and it has a kind of a different hue, different tone, different color than the other Russian coin next to it. So I went to the coin show, wanted to get these coins priced out, and honestly, no one was really that helpful. There was a couple gentlemen there who gave me the time of day, and they basically were like, I'm the sovereign coin guy, or he's not available, and he left earlier in the day. So everybody was just basically saying, if I weigh it, I'll offer you spot or 90% under spot. And I was like, what about, the age and maybe the rarity? And they were like, well, we don't know anything really about it. So, move along. Either you're here to buy something or move along is basically the vibe I got. I walked around the coin show for a little bit of time. I asked a couple of people about the gold, and they all basically said the same thing. I mean, bless their hearts, man. I'm not here to judge, but I feel like a little disappointed that I didn't really get anyone to really look into it or give me the time of day. I mean, again, I get it, man. They're there to sell some metals. They're there to make money. But I did talk to a couple vendors that were really nice. One was a vendor I purchased 90% from 2 weeks ago at the Buena Park Coin Show. I purchased, what was it? $50, quarters, dimes, and they were at 18 times face, which was a great price. I mean, I jumped on some of it. I should have jumped on more because that same guy was selling junk silver today at 23.5 times face. And I was kind of shocked to see the jump. And honestly, everybody there, their prices were set at about 23.5. I found somebody selling at 21, but I was reluctant to pull the trigger. So I just kept walking around, killing time, just trying to find something. I wanted to buy something. I almost jumped on a Mexican Libertad. They were selling for $40 an ounce. That's pretty steep. So I passed, considering I got one for $30 a couple months ago. So I'll go back to the coin shop who sold me one for $30, but they're beautiful coins. Again, I was just trying to find something to buy. I couldn't find anything, and I saw this older gentleman walking around with a little black bag offering to sell some 90%. And, I was just trailing him for a few minutes. Like a fucking creep, man. I kept my distance. And I finally asked him, like, hey, are you selling? I saw that nobody's buying, no vendors buying off of you. They must be offering like way below spot. And he was like, yeah, I'm selling. I go at 20 times face. And I was like, ching, ching. I just had a fucking light bulb just go off in my head. And I was like, this is the deal I came for. We talked for a little bit. We sat down. This gentleman was Armenian. A quick story about him. He bought what did he say? 2 kilos of silver. I don't know, 10 something years ago when it was 40 something dollars an ounce, and then it kind of dropped down to under 10 or about 10 from what he remembers. So he took a huge loss on his gamble. And I felt for him, man. I was like, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, I know it gets better and you have more sitting on that you're sitting on. And he said, no, I'm basically liquidating. And I was like, shit, I wish I had more cash on me. So yeah, he was a nice old man. His name was Arthur, and I got his number, and there's a reason I got his number, because I was only able to purchase with the amount of cash I had on hand. And I didn't want to run to the bank and waste his time and meet me here, none of that shit. I mean, I had a couple $100 on me. So what I did buy was $30 in quarters and $5 in Mercury dimes. Paid times 20 for it. I'm super happy with that. He was happy. I think everyone there at the coin show, I know he talked to at least 2 vendors before I snagged his attention. So they were obviously offering well below times 20, which I get it. I'm not hating on the vendors, but I scored. I'm happy. I got Arthur's number. He has barber quarters, which I really want. I don't have a roll of barber quarters. I have a bunch of other quarters, but they were pretty worn out. So to pay times 20 face, I was a little sketched out about that. So I held off. He does have a ton of dimes, and I asked him, like, roughly how many dimes do you have? And he thinks he has somewhere about 700 plus. So he has over $1,000 that at that moment I didn't have on me. So again, I got his number. He lives in the area. I'll buzz him in a week or so and try to get those barber quarters and some more dimes. I'm pretty loaded on dimes. I have about $75 face in total. Not here. This is $35 face. There's some more here actually. Washington, a roll of Washingtons. I got some Roosevelt dimes, a roll of Walking Liberties, Barber half dollars, and some cool stuff that you've seen here over and over and over again. I'm glad you guys ain't bored of seeing that shit. I actually got this costed out. They did give me the time of day on these coins. They basically said 40 for the Barber, 40 for the Morgan and 30 for the Eagle, or 35. So basically $75 was the price I got on this set, which is cool. I mean, I paid 60 for it, so I'm not worried. I'm sure it's more than $75, or at least they can sell it for more. Yeah, so I mean, that was my trip to the coin show today. There's another one next week in Arcadia. I'm gonna stop by, but unless the price of silver goes down, I mean, I'm not trying to buy right now. The premiums are high. I bought buffaloes 2 weeks ago for $23 an ounce. They wanted 27 and 28 today. One of the dealers said they should be 30, and I was just like, fuck. Maybe they shouldn't be. If they are, then fuck, who's buying? Because I'm not buying at those prices. I'm I'm cost averaging, and I'm roughly about $25 an ounce right now, $24.75 an ounce. So I'm doing pretty well on that end. We could all do better, right? Always. So I'm always trying to look for a deal, even if it's fucking on Facebook or Craigslist. There's deals to be there's deals out there. You just gotta search them. Anyways, back to Russian gold here. Again, I don't own these 2 coins. My buddy let me borrow them to get them costed out, or at least find some cool information about them, which the information I found was cooler than anything I was told at the coin show. This here is a 5, sorry for the camera there. This is a 5 ruble. Let's see, let me focus on that a little. 1900, beautiful coin. This is a 7.5 ruble, 1897, beautiful coin. And the coin I do own is this Chevronets 1976, beautiful coin, gorgeous. They're all beautiful coins. I'm gonna try to own these, make a, I'm gonna offer my friend it's a price and see what happens. Hopefully the price of gold goes down a little bit so he can drop his asking price. Anyways, guys, 10 minutes is a lot of fucking time, right? And who can sit around for 10 minutes and listen to someone else talk about straight up fucking metal or metals? I mean, I definitely can, but I don't think a lot of people want to stick around for this long to hear me talk. At least not yet. Maybe when my channel's a little cooler and more fun to, compare to the other channels. But cheers to everybody, man. Happy Sunday afternoon. If you got it, you got it. And if you don't, go get it. It's waiting for you. But, take some money. And keep in mind, you're not spending money. You're just putting it in a different form. And this is the form that I've been putting it into lately. And I'm having a blast. I'm almost 3 months into my stack, and maybe at the end of this month or early next month, I'll do a video on my entire stack that I've accumulated since I started stacking, which was basically this year. So I'm almost 3 months in. But anyways, guys, I got shit to do, laundry, shit like that. It's my day off. Happy Sunday to everybody. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. And cheers from Los Angeles, Chef Stacker Olay. Peace, guys.